Greetings, tax aficionados. Today, we're going to talk about all the ways in which you can sell a thing. So I've made this company a C Corp, so you're getting rid of it, and we will upload some assets to it. As usual, we start from scratch. I load in the assets. I demonstrate how easy it is to get assets into the system, even with this semi-manual process, where our AI grabs all the things that were available within the CSV and gives you matches to the columns. And then we look at the data, and here you can see that while we're scanning for data quality issues, there are no reds that popped up right away, so I'm just going to kind of boldly move on, even though in the real world we would spend a little bit of time there, because I want to get to the real show. And the real show are all the assets that we have here and how we might dispose of them. Let's start with an installment sale on a lakeside warehouse. So here we are, and let's say that we've sold this. Oh, by the way, note that it owns its property, and so it says you might want to do a cost segregation study on it. We're not doing that today. We will dispose. And the first thing I'll call out is for disposition kind. We have an all-in-one drop-down menu for you to select how these things are disposed of. I know not other softwares support all these things. It's going to drive data into all the forms you would expect, not just your 4797, but the other ancillary bits that, depending on the type of sale or disposition, will be called into question. As I said, let's do an installment sale. First thing, well, I had said we didn't sell it for anything, so it's an installment sale, can't report a loss. But perhaps on this lakeside warehouse, we did very well. We originally bought it for 300,000. It's had some depreciation, but maybe we sold it for 420,000 because the market is great in real estate right now, and so we were able to do this, perhaps. This opens up an entirely new window below, which is going to push data into our 6252 part 1. Let's assume, as we had above, the selling price, which of course transfers directly down below because this is modern software. On the right side, you can see the breakdown of all the things that are happening based on that price. If we can modify this further, let's see, what should we do? If we had some seller expenses, let's just say it's $20,000 seller expenses, you can watch how that modifies things. Okay, there it is. It's immediately accounted for. If there was buyer assumed debt, let's say there was 60,000 of that. There it is. Immediately comes in the contract price and alters the things that are below. Net net, you get out your gross profit, all these things that carry forward your 6252, and you can record the installment of sale. So this is it. This is the details that will be transferred into your 6252, part 1. And if we go back to our assets, you can see that we have successfully disposed of that lakeside warehouse. Now consider the Midtown retail condo. Maybe we're getting tricky here and we want to do a like-kind exchange, which is supported by this software. So when we go to the like-kind exchange, let's say we traded this for another commercial property. Then on the screen, we get to see our carryover basis and what do we want to do with the sales proceeds. I can just leave that as is. We can talk about our cash received, our cash paid, all that sort of stuff, but I don't actually have to press anything here. It could just do a carryover basis for the replacement, and we can go and record this. But we support all the things that you would care about for such a transaction. I'm just going to accept it rather than elect out of anything. And what you will see back in the end, when we go back to our assets, is that we've successfully disposed of that, and we support the like kind of exchange. We also support casualty theft and all the rest, which I leave to you all as an exercise to enjoy at your leisure. As always, if you find places where we have the opportunity to improve, make it easier for you to do all the things depreciation, please don't hesitate to let us know. Have excellent days.